Hey everyone, so welcome back to another episode. As part of our Revelation series here, I am going to tell you about a vision that I had. I haven't had very many visions, but I know I've been told by several people that they have visions on occasion, and they've said to trust in them and to pray on them, and I have done that after this one here. And this one ties into Revelations actually quite nicely. So I'm going to read a poem that I wrote about the vision, and then I will tell you about the vision and how it ties in with the poem, and you'll see very easily how it ties in with Revelation. So I'm going to include it as part of a Revelation series. So the poem that I wrote about it is called Vision of the Dark Future. And it goes, eyes close, world sways, vision darkens. Life disappears, replaced by absolute mayhem. Images flash rapidly, dizzying pace, sickening. Visions of horror, death, acrid smoke, hell. War, tanks, vehicles, breathing dragon fire. People, crowds, swarms, flags raised. Symbols unrecognized, future tribulation. Marching disorderly at each other, clashing. Buildings burn with acrid, thick smoke. Crossed foreheads running, hiding. Marks refused, executed, pop, bang, missed. People unknown, places never visited. Trucks race away, running from death. Believers fleeing, masks of horror. People trapped, crushed, piles of rubble. Buildings collapsed, skylines of horror. Burning, glowing, smoke pours forth, skies darkened, lit with only orange. Voice booms commanding respect, won't be there, future shown, knowledge. Take his word, use it, make him known. Awakened, dazed, dizzy, anxious, scared. Eyes close again, to darkness, visions gone. There goes the boom, shivers of awe. It is done, finished. Could this really be the end? Must humanity destroy everything? What man destroys, God will make whole, a cleansing tide, flooding, wiping clean, washing over the hell we create. Excuse me. Future is grim, dark, staccato of death. Infinity is bright, blinding, beautiful. Trust in God to live again. Breathe in His grace divine. So that's the poem that I wrote about my vision. And so I'll tell you a little bit about what the vision was. And you can see little bits of how that fits in with the poem I was doing. So first off, I felt like I had to close my eyes. I just felt suddenly just wiped and drained. And then images began flashing rapidly as soon as I closed my eyes. I saw a war with tanks that breathed fire. There were people marching in crowds at each other, waving flags that I did not recognize. And these crowds were kind of disorganized and not really like an army. They were just crowds of people. There were buildings burning in various places. People with crosses on their foreheads were running and hiding, refusing a mark, and they're being executed at gunpoint for refusing the mark. Now, these were coming rapidly, like they were just quick little images and little, almost like video clips that were just a few seconds long each, so it kind of has that staccato feel, which is the feel I try to put into the poem, because it was just like this rapid, various different images. I didn't recognize any of the people or locations in the vision, so they weren't places that I had been. And normally when I have visions, they're like of me, but this one wasn't of me. And there were trucks running from something. They were driving away really, really quickly. And there was a man driving in fear. He had a cross on his forehead. And then the next image was a man on foot who was doing the same, running from something I couldn't see. There were people trapped, crushed underneath collapsed buildings. There were skylines with skyscrapers that were burning, and they were filled with smoke. They kind of had that orange glow behind them, which is what I tied into the poem as well. And that's from fire. Then a voice says that you will not be there. What I'm showing you is the future. Take this knowledge, take my word, use it to bring people to me. And then that kind of ended the first part of the vision, and I felt really anxious, dazed. So I closed my eyes again. There were no more images, just a voice saying, "It is done, finished." So it was kind of a bit of a freaky and weird vision that I had, and it just makes me glad that I will not be there for the end of days, that I will be with Christ during that time, awaiting for his second coming with him. And I'm just super thankful for that. And I think we need to just pray and encourage more people to turn to God and pray for their souls and share the gospel with them, to try to bring them to Jesus Christ and help them to avoid that same fate as well. Because we don't want people we know to go through that. And after that vision especially, it makes me just fear for the people who don't know that they're going to have to go through that kind of hell that we thankfully will never experience. So that's my vision, and you can easily see how that ties right into Revelations. And I hope that you enjoyed the poem that I read as well. And do share these with people, because we do need them to know. And that is just a simple and easy way, is to just share these kind of videos with our Facebook groups and all that kind of stuff, to try and just help them. Whether it's my videos or somebody else's Revelations videos, well, that doesn't really matter to me. Just share those and share these kind of messages on your podcasts or on YouTube, whatever you're using to listen. So thank you all, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.